Time now to check out BMW's new generation naked bike, the R1150R. Totally revised for 2001, the R1150R now gets the enlarged Boxer engine with a new 6-speed gearbox first seen on the GS model last summer. The new improved R also gets hidden twin oil coolers, a reshaped tail-lever fork with recalibrated suspension to match, lighter cast alloy wheels, and a new tubular bar. But the big news with the R has to be the new generation BMW ABS-assisted power brakes. Yes, that's right, power brakes. Recently, I got to sample the new R1150R with Colin Fraser down in Austin, Texas. After a day in the saddle, here's what Cowboy Colin had to say.
Man, we've been out pounding around on this bike all day, all kinds of weather, all kinds of riding conditions. Your first impression?
I'm a fan of naked bikes. I'm glad to see what's developing in the marketplace and the latest bikes that are out, particularly coming to mind this motorcycle and Yamaha's new FZ1 are motorcycles I think the public will endorse. I've been writing editorials about how naked bikes are great, so I'm certainly hoping that they'll sell because the manufacturers are going to make a point of letting me know if they don't.
Well, this naked bike is very different from the rest in that it has the opposed twin, right? It's a Boxer engine.
Well, I think the trick is with naked that you want to set off some emotional cues, but you want to have a motorcycle that delivers in the standards of today in terms of performance and everything that goes with performance. And this motor is a very traditional looking engine, of course, and the BMW have gone out of their way to link to their 75-year history of building this kind of bike. But really, this is a thoroughly modern motorcycle, and that, I think, makes for a great naked bike.
Sure, they've punched it out now. It's a little bigger, and we've got the fuel injection, which works tickety-boo.
BMW choose to design their motorcycles and go in a certain direction with development. Bigger displacement, they went for more torque, the mid-range is even beefier, the throttle response, the fuel delivery is seamless, so this is a really nice motorcycle, very flexible, lots of mid-range. If you want 12,000 RPM, high revving type inline 4 fun, no, it isn't like this, but it has very strong performance, and I think a more versatile, flexible kind of performance, and I think a lot of people who haven't ridden a motorcycle like this would hop on and be surprised at how nice it is to ride, how usable the power is, and how much fun it is.
Well, this morning at the press introduction, we talked a little bit about the motor, but then they moved on very quickly to the brakes, and they are very proud of this new third generation system.
Right, BMW are pushing the ball pretty hard on several technological fronts, and one of them is certainly braking. This system is maybe not as sophisticated as we're seeing in automobiles now, where the braking is virtually intuitive, but this is about as good as it's going to get. And not only is the performance better, it cycles faster, it has more control, it also, I think, looks better. They've got these great big rotors which look like they're off a superbike. I think that always looks cool, and it goes with a restyling and a sort of a cleanup that really suits this type of motorcycle.
Well, the other thing about this new generation of ABS is it's almost like power brakes. I mean, there's a servo in there. It really does give you power assist.
Well, I don't think it's almost, it is, and it is strange too. When you turn it on, you can hear things pumping and activities occurring within the mechanics of the motorcycle. If you turn the ignition off and just coast, the brakes work fine, but in a completely different manner. You have to pull harder and they don't come up as soon. So we've now gone in a new direction, but I think this particular linked system, although it's not just linked that's crucial to the way this works, is really good, and probably in terms of that element of ABS, the way it works linked, other than the new Goldwing, it's probably the one I like the best.
Well, thanks for joining me here outside of Austin, Texas, Colin. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, let's make our way home in a naked way.